welcome all to the programming tutorials of LPC 2148. In this video, we are going to interface GLCD with LPC 2148. We will write the program and observe the simulation output on a Proteus. 16 by 2 LCD have their own limitations. They can only display characters of certain dimensions. Hence, GLCDs are used to display customized character and images. The applications of GLCDs are they can be used in video games, mobile phones, lifts, etc. as display units. These are some applications where GLCD has been used. Various GLCDs are available in a market with different sizes. In this video, we are going to see JHD12864E graphical LCD. This LCD has a display format of 128 by 64 dots and has yellow-green color backlight. Each LCD needs a controller to execute its internal operations. This LCD uses two KS0108 controllers. These displays are monochrome. That means each pixel can be either on or off. Here we can observe the GLCD with its different pins. Here we are having three control lines RS, RW enable similar to the 16 by 2 LCD. Then the data lines DB0 to the DB7. Then it is having two pins CS1 and CS2, which is chip select 1 and chip select 2, and RST to reset the GLCD. So these are the different pins and its functions. This LCD is divided into two parts which are controlled by the two different controllers, that is KS0108. Each of these parts are divided into rows and columns. Such LCDs involves paging schemes, that is whole LCD is divided equally into the pages. Each page consisting of 8 rows and 64 columns. Now let's understand this with diagram. So this is total GLCD which is having total 128 columns and 64 rows. These 128 columns are divided vertically into two different parts, where first half is having 64 columns and second half is having the 64 columns. So to control first half, we are having CS1, that is chip select 1, and to control the second half, we are having the CS2. Now these 64 rows are again divided into 8 different pages. Page 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Similarly on the second half, page 0 to the page 7. Each of these page consisting of 8 rows. So if we take 0th column from this page 0, we can have 8 rows which are represented as D0 to the D7. So whatever information will send on a GLCD for displaying, it is sent in the form of a byte. And this byte information will be written on each page column by column. So every column of each page is having one byte information. So to select first half, we have to set CS1 as a 1 and CS2 as a 0. Similarly, to select second half, we have to set CS2 as a 1. So in this way, GLCD has been used. Basic operations of GLCD requires following steps. First step is initialization of GLCD. Second step is selection of page. Third step, is selection of column, and last step, data display. So let's see each of these steps one by one. First, LCD initialization. Before displaying anything on a graphic LCD, it must be initialized. That is, display must be put on and column and page selection must be made. This is achieved by using a proper instructions to the GLCD. Now to make GLCD on off, a following set of instruction has been used. This is LCD initialization command. Here the data lines has been sent with the information 0011111 and last bit is D. When value of D is 0, the instruction becomes 3E. So this instruction is used to make display off. Whereas when value of this D is 1, the command will become 3F, which is used to make display on. So command for display off is 0x3E and to make display on 0x3F. Next is page selection. Before writing any data, the page of LCD can be selected by sending the following set of instructions. For example, on data line, we send a set of information such as 1, 0, 1, 1, 1 and lower 3 bits indicates the page number. As there are 8 pages, 3-bit combination from 000 to 111 has been used to select one particular page from 8 pages. So if we convert this value into the hexadecimal, upper 4 bits become a B and for lower 4 bits, the value of these 3 bits can be written in the form of table where when lower 3 digits are 0, the command form is B8, that is the command for selection of page 0. Similarly, when these 3 bits are 0, 0, 1, the command will become B9 and page number 1 is selected. So in this way, by sending appropriate command, we can select a particular page. Column selection. There are total 128 columns, 64 in each half. There are total 128 columns, 64 in each half. 64 means 2 raised to 6 combinations. So we require 6 bits to select one column out of 64. Hence, we have to send command 01 followed by the 6-bit combination of column selection. Now these 6 bits can vary from all 0 to the all 1. So when these 6 bits are all 0, column 0 will be selected and command is formed 0x40. When these 6 bits are all 1, the command form is 0x7F and column number 63 has been selected. So this is the pin connection diagram of GLCD with LPC2148. Now let's write the program and observe the simulation in a Proteus. Here I have written the program for interfacing the GLCD with LPC2148. First of all, let's understand the pin connection of GLCD with LPC2148. Data lines D0 to D7 of GLCD are connected to the port 0.12 to port 0.19. RS is connected to the P1.20. Enable is connected to the P1.21. CS1 or chip select 1 is connected to the P1.22. Chip select 2 is connected to the P1.23. Reset of GLCD is connected to the P1.24 and RW is connected to the P1.25. First of all, we have included the header file lpc214x.h. Here, by using hash define, we have defined variable rs, enable, cs1, cs2, rst and rw. In our program, wherever we write rs, it will get replaced by 1 left shifted by 20. Similar for enable and remaining variables. Then we have declared one unsigned character array of size 1024. This character array will have the information that we want to display in the form of bytes. Then we have defined delay function Then we are having a data function which will send the data character by character. So first of all, we have cleared all data lines. Then we have sent data to the GLCD, and after sending the data, we have generated the control signal. That is IOSet1 is equals to RS, which will set the value of RS to the 1. Similarly, enable signal is generated as high to low. So first of all, enable is high, then delay, and enable is low. Similar to the data function, we have defined the command subroutine, which will clear the data lines first, then send the command to the GLCD and generate the control signal. For sending the command, RS should be 0 and enable is high to the low. Then we have defined GLCD initialization function, which will first of all initialize the pin functionality as input output functions. Then we have set the direction of port 0 pins P0.12 to the P0.19, which are used as a data lines D0 to D7. So direction of this pin is set as the output so that LPC2148 can send the data to these data lines. Then we have set the direction of port 1 pin number 1.20 to the pin number 1.25. Then we have initialized reset CS1 CS2 as a 1 because our reset is active low, and setting CS1 and CS2 1 will activate the GLCD. Then initially we have set the RW, RS and enable logic 0. Then we have sent the command to make GLCD on. Then we have selected the 0th column of GLCD and 0th page of GLCD. So this is initialization of GLCD. Then we have defined the display function, which will display the byte information present in a character array. Inside this display function, we have taken two variables I and j. I is the iterator for page selection, hence its value will vary from 0 to the 7, and j is the iterator for column number. Here we have selected first half of GLCD and we have selected the page 0 and column 0. So at this point, we are going to display 64 characters from character array. Then we have selected the second half of GLCD, and on second half we have selected the page 0, column 0 and displayed next 64 bytes of character present in a character array. This for loop will iterate 8 times, and every time the page number is incremented and the next information present in a character array will be displayed on a next pages. Lastly, we have defined main function, which will first of all initialize the GLCD and call the display function, and to this display function it will send the character array. This character array will have the byte code of the information that we want to display on a GLCD. Suppose we want to display the image. That image, first of all, we have to convert it to the byte code, and that byte code we have to write into this character array. For example, here first of all we'll convert the image into the byte code. So first of all, load the image and click on generate. Our byte code has been generated. Copy this byte code in a program. So when we simulate this program in a Proteus, we can observe this image on a GLCD. So first of all, we'll save and build the target. Our hex file has been created. Let's go to the Proteus and observe the simulation result. Here we can observe the interfacing of GLCD with LPC2148. Let's load the hex file. And start the simulation. Here we can observe Each page of GLCD has been scanned and accordingly the bytecode has been displayed on a GLCD. If we want to change the If we have to change the message that is displayed on GLCD, simply we have to change the bytecode present in a character array. So this is all about interfacing of GLCD with LPC2148. Thank you for watching the video.